Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I invite spokesperson of Presidential Administration of Ukraine on ATO issues, Colonel Lysenko, with information from ATO during the previous day. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Last night from prison, Oleg Kuzmin was liberated, commander of the battalion in the 81st Brigade. He was among defendants of Donetsk airport. He returned from the captivity. He was there for more than 4 months. Now, Oleg Kuzmin, he is in Kiev. His health is fine. As to the situation in ATO area, towards Mariupol, militants used prohibited by mortars for 120 millimeters that are prohibited, and because of professionalism of our military men, we have no losses. The hottest points are in Pisky, Opitne, Avdiivka, and also Granitne, Kamenka, and Krasnogorivka. Pro-Russian gangs and formations, they shall use 120 millimeter minutes, 122 millimeter cannons, and near Vodiane and Lozovo they shelled using 152 cannons, military cannons. Not far from Verkhny Turetsky, they used a tank. Also, militants stubbornly violate abuse Minsk agreements and used a Hrad system near Novolaspa. This proves animosity of militants towards Luhansk. The battles were near Shastia, and not far from those places that are not far from Bakhmutsk highway. Also, legal formation used heavy 122 millimeters artillery and shelter point positions of ATO near Luhansk, Stanitsa Luhansk. Yesterday, Ukrainian border guards observed 12 drones over Donetsk Luhansk regions. Also, border guards found 2 drones near Berdyansk without crossing administrative border with Crimea. During the last day, because of provocations, we used 1 soldier and 5 wounded. Ukraine puts all these efforts to return its dead defenders and to pay the last tribute. Yesterday, in the morning, near Donetsk, under ruins of Donetsk airport, they found bodies of Ukrainian military men who died there. Their bodies was moved to morgue in Donetsk, and it's expected that in the near future they will be brought to the territory of Ukraine, which is under control of the government. During the work to gather those bodies, military activities stopped there. In Sumy region, SBU arrested a member of DNR gang. He confessed that he joined the gang a year ago, and he was on checkpoints. He was shelling upon ATO forces near Donetsk airport. During one of the battles, fights, he killed 2 and wounded 1 military man, and he was paid well for that. He told that officer of Russian army who was called Alexander Nikolaevich, and he told that there were not less than 20 Russian soldiers. He returned to Sumy region with a heavy wound, and he was trying to hide from criminal responsibility. Here's for your attention his confession. How many of you came to Duka? 37. Who's the senior? Alexander Nikolaevich. Second, last name, I don't know, military rank. 3 stars. Big? Yes. Citizen of which country? Russia. On the checkpoint, what did you do? We were standing there. Periodically, we went to shell upon Ukrainian forces. How many days you were on checkpoints? 10 days. And how many times did you attack Ukrainian forces? 3 times. During those, were there losses on your side? Yes. How many? First time? 4. Where did you go after Rishon? We went to Piske. How many of you? 37. The same? Senior was Alexander Nikolaevich, yes. What did you have Russian soldiers with you? Yes. How many? About 20. Did they wear Ukrainian uniform or Russian? Thank you. Security Service of Ukraine found 2 residents of Kramatorsk and Slovyansk who organized and administrated 26 anti-Ukrainian propaganda groups in one of the popular social networks. They found that 2 young men with provocative goal, they spread video and photo materials about dislocation of units of ATO in Donetsk region and collected money to raise money to finance militants. Police finds ammunition in ATO area. All those activities have a benevolent goal, the peace of civilians and to prevention of terroristic attacks in one of the garages in Kramatorsk, and they found 10 explosive devices. That's a pot to smerch. They found to do expertise, and as a result of shelling up, they used a smerch on February 10. More than 60 people were suffered, and in Konstantinsk on the bank of the river, they found a secret place with ammunition. There was 5 grenades and 20 cartridges to 672 submachine rifles. So there is, we continue mobilization to National Guards dislocated in Dnipropetrovsk region. They received newly mobilized people. All of them will be trained for them to have military skills and profession. They prepared place for them to accommodation, material and technical support. After the training, volunteers join National Guards battalions to stand for unity and territorial integrity of Ukraine. Ukrainian volunteers repaired and handed to military pilots A-26, which was disassembled and the storage. For 6 months, they collected more than 1 million hryvnia for that money. They bought everything necessary, or equipment, so it will fly again. This plane will do the very good thing. It will transport wounded soldiers from ATO area. And I would like to remind that this is not the first plane that Ukrainian volunteers repaired for our military pilots. In Kherson, there was a solemn meeting of military men, one of the battalions of armed forces of Ukraine, who returned from Donbass. And in downtown on the Liberty Square, defenders of Ukraine were met by civic activists and friends, relatives, and representatives of authorities and other people from the city. There was an orchestra of the Navy of Ukraine. Ukraine continues to educate young patriots. Kiev school boys and girls visited the National Guards, and there was a day of future soldier. They participated in the training. They looked at weapons and special means that are used by guards, and they looked at the military equipment, ammunition, and special cars. The same event took place in Mariupol. ADP's children, they met military men from National Guards, from police, and special purposes Sokol regiment, and they were happy to take pictures with soldiers and happy to ride new equipment and on Kuhar and Spartan. At the same time, representatives of police are told to children about their personal security, about devices, and what to do if they find them. As a part of entertainment, representatives of the orchestra and singers gave a concert to kids. Is there any question? Could you comment, please, the statement of Mr. Moskal, about the battle near Trojizbenko, and it seems allegedly two military men were wounded. We saw that information. We have not received confirmation. We receive usually all data until midnight, so I cannot confirm or decline it. We'll have to clarify that. Thank you very much, and the working day is over. Next briefing will be tomorrow at 12:30. Thank you.